Marvel 1943. Rise of Hydra is an intense action-adventure game set during the tumultuous years of World War II, blending history with superhero flair. In this alternate history, players are thrust into the chaos of a world at war, where iconic Marvel characters face off against the sinister forces of Hydra in a battle that could change the course of history. The game centers around the uneasy alliance between Captain America and Azuri, the Black Panther of the 1940s, as they join forces to thwart Hydra's nefarious plans. The story begins with Hydra's rise to power, leveraging the turmoil of World War II to expand its influence and technological advancements.
3, counting you.
And that's too many.
I'll be there before the sun rises. Before the Germans, before that American. The Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand beside me.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Our cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Doom. The Dark Ages is a visually stunning action game that delves into the origins of the Doom Slayer, exploring the dark medieval past that sets the stage for Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Players take on the role of the Rock Slayer, a legendary warrior whose rage against demons is as ancient as time itself. Set in a brutal medieval world, the game blends fast-paced, visceral combat with the rich lore of the Doom universe, taking players on a journey through hellish landscapes and bloody battles. The game's narrative uncovers the hidden history of the Doom Slayer, revealing how he became a legendary figure in the eternal war against Hell's forces. Players will face wave after wave of demonic enemies, each more terrifying than the last as they wield powerful medieval weapons, including swords, axes, and legendary armor.
That demon, he's after something. That much power in Hell's hands. None of us would survive. Bishop Creed, we need him.
Launch the Slayer.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
As king, so long as you are the only one they fear.
Stronger than maybe even you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is a dark and gripping action RPG set in the 14th century during a time of plague, famine, and chaos. As the world teeters on the brink of collapse, a new order led by vampires rises in the shadows, ready to strike down humanity at its weakest. Players step into the shoes of Cohen, a hybrid of human and vampire, who must race against time to save his family in just 30 days and nights. During the day, Cohen fights with cold weapons, battling the threats of the crumbling world, while by night, he taps into his vampiric abilities, gaining strength but at the cost of his humanity. The game's core mechanic revolves around the bloodthirst system. The longer Cohen goes without feeding, the more dangerous his bloodlust becomes, threatening to overtake his mind and even turn him against his loved ones.
Don't hurt her!
You gave us quite the chase, young man.
Please, sir. She's just a child!
Roderick, remind me, did I make an exception for children?
No, sire.
No. That would have been foolish, would it not? They spread the plague just as well as adults. And there's only one way to stamp out this sickness.
No!
Not just a runner, but a fighter, too. Had we met under a different moon, things might have
Lunka! My sister. She needs help. Fast. Please, let us pass through. I beg of you. Please. Please. I don't know. How? I am life. I am death. I am everything in between. I have been watching your little valley. Pestilence, famine, killing, blood spilt carelessly like water. Things will be different now. For all of you.
Mafia. The Old Country is a gritty, action-packed third-person adventure that takes players deep into the origins of organized crime in early 20th century Sicily. Set in the violent and turbulent world of the 1900s, players take on the role of Enzo Favara, a young man caught in the rise of Mafia factions vying for power, wealth, and control. As Enzo navigates this dangerous world, he must fight for survival, make difficult choices, and rise through the ranks of the criminal underworld. The game immerses players in a detailed, atmospheric version of Sicily, capturing the region's cultural and historical essence. From sun-drenched streets to shadowy back alleys, the environment plays a key role in shaping the brutal narrative.
I do.
Do
become a man of honor. Repeat these words.
I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh must burn like this saint. If I do not keep my oath.
Welcome, Enzo.
SAROS is an action-adventure roguelike developed by the creators of Returnal, set on the distant planet of Carcosa, where an eternal eclipse threatens to plunge the world into chaos. Players assume the role of Arjun Devraj, a powerful guardian tasked with exploring a long-lost alien colony and uncovering its mysteries. The planet's dark secrets and dangerous environments present a unique challenge, as Arjun faces both alien threats and the unknown forces of the eclipse. The game features a dynamic world where each death reshapes the environment, changing the layout of the colony, the placement of enemies, and the nature of the challenges. This roguelike mechanic ensures that no two playthroughs are the same, keeping the experience fresh and intense.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns. Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come back stronger. I know that you are here, and I will find you.
The Sinking City 2 is a terrifying Lovecraftian survival horror game powered by Unreal Engine 5. Set in the flooded city of Arkham, players are thrust into a nightmarish world where reality and madness blur. As you explore the dark waterlogged streets, you'll uncover hidden secrets, battle eldritch monsters, and unravel an ancient conspiracy threatening to consume everything. The game offers a deep narrative experience, blending psychological horror with detective work. Players must use their wits to solve complex mysteries while managing their sanity, as the line between friend and foe becomes increasingly unclear. With the power of Unreal Engine 5, the game's environments are more immersive and terrifying than ever, from the eerie, fog-filled streets to the monstrous horrors lurking in the shadows. Crimson Desert is an action-adventure open-world game that invites players to take on the role of Cliff, the leader of the Grey Fox mercenary group. Set in the harsh and beautiful continent of Pywell, the game combines exploration with intense combat as Cliff embarks on a perilous journey to fulfill a critical mission. The world of Crimson Desert is vast, filled with dangerous landscapes, mysterious locations, and hostile factions. Players will engage in strategic battles, utilizing a wide range of combat techniques and skills, both in one-on-one duels and large-scale skirmishes. The game emphasizes fluid combat mechanics, allowing players to seamlessly switch between swordplay and ranged attacks. The world itself is a character, with every area offering unique challenges and opportunities for discovery. Ninja Gaiden 4 marks the return of the legendary action series, bringing players back into the shoes of the skilled ninja Ryu Hayabusa for an intense action-packed adventure. The game delivers a gripping narrative filled with high-stakes battles and intricate storylines, blending classic elements of the franchise with innovative new features. Players will engage in fast-paced, brutal combat against waves of powerful enemies, using a variety of weapons and techniques to defeat foes. The gameplay emphasizes precision, reflexes, and strategic use of Ryu's ninja abilities, offering a seamless experience that rewards skillful execution. New combat mechanics and abilities add depth to the formula, ensuring both longtime fans and newcomers will find something exciting.
Hayabusa. Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Painkiller returns with its classic blend of fast-paced, brutal action in a dynamic, cooperative experience. Set in the afterlife, the game throws players into the depths of purgatory, where they must fight for redemption using a variety of hellish weapons against relentless demons. As a sinner given a chance for atonement by the voice of the creator, players must battle through hordes of enemies to prove their worth or risk being consumed by darkness forever. The game offers intense combat that focuses on fluid movement and the use of devastating weapons, from chainsaws to explosive guns, all designed to obliterate waves of demonic enemies. The cooperative gameplay adds a layer of strategy, allowing players to work together to survive increasingly difficult challenges. MindsEye is a narrative-driven single-player action-adventure thriller set in the near-future fictional desert city of Red Rock. In this gripping story, players step into the shoes of a protagonist navigating a world filled with mystery, high-stakes action, and intense combat. The game, directed by Leslie Benzies, delivers a cinematic experience with best-in-class cutscenes, bringing the world of Red Rock to life in stunning detail. Set against the backdrop of a decaying city, MindsEye features explosive combat sequences and high-octane driving, offering a seamless blend of action and storytelling. As the protagonist uncovers the dark secrets of Red Rock, players will face dangerous enemies, engage in heart-pounding chases, and solve complex mysteries.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll talk.
Today's a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!
Star Wars Eclipse is a third-person action-adventure set in the iconic Star Wars universe, developed by the creators of Detroit, Become Human and Heavy Rain, set approximately 200 years before the Phantom Menace during the height of the Galactic Republic. The game immerses players in the vibrant yet unstable world of the Outer Rim. In Star Wars Eclipse, players take on the roles of multiple charismatic characters, each with their own unique story, abilities, and vital role in a series of events that could shape the future of the galaxy. The choices players make throughout the game will have significant consequences, allowing them to influence the delicate balance of power within the galaxy. Jurassic Park Survival takes players back to Isla Nublar right after the events of the beloved 1993 film Jurassic Park. In this single-player action game, you step into the shoes of Maya Joshi, an InGen scientist, as you navigate a world overrun by prehistoric creatures. With the park in chaos, your primary goal is survival. As Maya, you'll face the dangers of the island, including the infamous dinosaurs that roam freely. The game combines exploration, resource management, and intense action sequences as you scavenge for supplies, build shelter, and avoid or confront the various dinosaur species that threaten your life. With the island still reeling from the catastrophic events, every decision you make can impact your survival chances.
Is anyone there?
Lies of P. Overture is a dramatic prequel to the renowned Lies of P, a Souls-like action RPG. Set in a world filled with dark beauty, it transports players to the twilight of a glorious era, where the madness of puppets is about to consume the city of Krat. In this hauntingly atmospheric adventure, you follow the footsteps of the legendary guard, a mysterious figure who guides you through ancient stories, uncovering sinister secrets. As a deadly puppet created by Geppetto, you explore Krat and its surroundings, piecing together cryptic puzzles and engaging in grand battles that shape both the past and future of the Lies of P universe. The game combines deep storytelling with challenging combat, where every decision and encounter pushes you closer to unraveling the city's hidden truths.
No one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil.
Do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. I swear I won't be late. Not again.
Gears of War E-Day offers players a first-hand experience of the terrifying invasion day through the eyes of Marcus Phoenix, one of the most iconic characters in the Gears of War universe. Set during the catastrophic beginning of the Locust War, this prequel dives into the chaos and devastation that unfolded as humanity faces an overwhelming and brutal alien threat. As Marcus Phoenix, you will witness the initial stages of the Locust Horde's assault on Serra, fighting through relentless waves of enemies and struggling to survive as the world descends into chaos. The game blends intense, visceral combat with a gripping narrative, putting you at the forefront of the battle for humanity's survival. The Witcher 4 marks the beginning of a new saga in the Witcher universe, with Ciri, the daughter of Emperor Emhyr var Emreis and adopted daughter of Geralt of Rivia, as the main protagonist. Set several years after the events of the Wild Hunt, Ciri has become a full-fledged Witcher, having survived the dangerous trial of grasses and halted the White Frost. This new chapter introduces a fresh trilogy focusing on Ciri's struggles against formidable monsters, looming threats and her in and outs. The game will explore the harsh moral complexities of the Witcher world, where Ciri must navigate difficult decisions while fighting for truth and justice. The game promises to build on the best elements of the Wild Hunt, featuring a seamless open world of vast scale, alive with dynamic events and unexpected twists.
Darling. Sweden. Today's the day ye fill out your destiny. Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall. I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, nay, you can't! 'Tis tradition! Chosen she is, by the gods!
No! You chose her.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Oh no, no, no. It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Terminator Survivors is an intense survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world after Judgment Day. Players take on the role of a survivor, navigating the devastated landscape left by Skynet's relentless machines. Whether playing solo or with friends, you will explore the open world, scavenge for resources, and build a base to secure humanity's future. Survival is no easy task, as you'll constantly face the threat of Skynet's machines hunting you down, alongside hostile factions competing for dominance in the wasteland. The game emphasizes resource management management, strategic thinking, and intense combat as you defend your base and fight to stay alive.
Will be survivors.
Digested is a heart-pounding bodycam horror survival game, where your sole objective is to escape a relentless giant snake determined to consume you. Set in a terrifying, unfamiliar environment, you must use a variety of tools and abilities to devise a successful escape plan. Navigate through the treacherous terrain using your map, all while avoiding the horrifying serpent that lurks nearby, constantly hunting you. As you explore, every choice becomes critical. The snake's movements are unpredictable, and you'll need to think fast to outsmart it. Find your extraction pod before it's too late, but beware, time is running out, and the longer you wait, the closer the danger gets. Project: The Perceiver is a high-budget action game inspired by titles like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and Ghost of Tsushima. The game centers around 3 protagonists, each possessing supernatural abilities granted by mysterious masks. While only 2 of the characters have been revealed so far, the third will be introduced later. Gameplay-wise, Project: The Perceiver offers a more dynamic version of Sekiro, with a strong emphasis on choreographed combat. Players will need to master timing using precise blocks and counterattacks to build a special gauge that unlocks powerful abilities. The game combines fast-paced action with fluid combat mechanics where every movement counts. Set in a rich, immersive world, the story and characters are intertwined with the supernatural elements of the masks.
为何执意要起冰科之火？ 这把剑，我本不想沾血。且让你们体会杀戮之苦。
你来了。戏还没演完吗？汤已经灭了。天下易主，救星不存，你还能为何而战？
大唐之命系于4年，人在则唐不灭。
天下是苍生的天下，粮还是糖，这两个最重要吗？
大唐福泽万民，逆贼杀戮无道，如何相提并论？
一将功成万骨枯，总有人要在阴影里背负罪孽。你那谢里的糖，真是你心中所念的糖吗？
戏仍未终了，而戏中之人早已不知你我。
Tides of Annihilation is a fantasy action-adventure inspired by Arthurian legend set in a fractured modern-day London. The game follows Gwendolyn, a brave heroine who uncovers the mystery behind an otherworldly invasion threatening to destroy her world. As the invasion unleashes waves of enemies, Gwendolyn must fight alongside spectral knights, ancient warriors who rise from the past to protect her family and restore balance to a broken city. The game features a blend of intense combat, exploration, and puzzle solving, with players utilizing Gwendolyn's abilities and the help of the spectral knights to overcome the chaos of the invasion. The world is filled with mysterious locations, from ruined landmarks to hidden realms, as Gwendolyn pieces together the story behind the catastrophic event.
But wishes come at a price. To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul. The table is dead. It exists no more.
Subnautica 2 takes you on an exciting new underwater survival adventure, continuing the legacy of its predecessor. Set in a vast alien ocean, players can explore diverse and mesmerizing biomes, from deep dark trenches to vibrant bioluminescent reefs. Whether you choose to embark on your journey alone or with friends in multiplayer mode, the game offers a rich and immersive experience, where discovery is key. As you explore, you'll encounter unique and often dangerous creatures, each with its own behaviors and habitats. Crafting plays a crucial role in survival. Players can build vehicles, tools and bases to help them navigate the depths and uncover the mysteries of this strange world. Dune. Awakening is an open-world survival MMO set in the harsh and iconic universe of Frank Herbert's Dune. The game immerses players in the desolate desert planet of Arrakis, where they must navigate the brutal environment, manage limited resources, and interact with various factions vying for control over the valuable spice melange. As a survivor on this unforgiving world, players will have to scavenge for supplies, build shelters, and tame the dangers of the planet, including giant sandworms and hostile forces. The game emphasizes survival mechanics such as managing hydration, food, and dealing with the perilous sandstorms. Alongside crafting and exploration, the game introduces an engaging narrative that explores the political intrigue and complex relationships between the different houses of the Dune universe.
Desert power. Some claim to rule this planet. But Arrakis is yours to explore, to fight for, to conquer. But there are forces beyond even your control. Master Arrakis, and it will open your mind. This is your path to awakening.
The War of the Worlds. Siberia is an adventure game set in an alternate history where the Martian invasion, first described in H.G. Wells' classic novel, has reached Europe in 1896. Players take on the role of a young student who becomes a fugitive, desperately trying to survive in the frozen wilderness of Siberia. As the Martian war machines ravage the European landscape, the protagonist must navigate through treacherous environments, avoid the deadly mechanical invaders, and uncover the truth behind the extraterrestrial threat. The game emphasizes stealth, exploration, and puzzle solving as you must scavenge for resources, outsmart the Martian machines, and make difficult decisions that could affect the fate of humanity.
Dad, купи кирпич.
Я убил его.
Вниз!
Это же предательство!
Оно самое, юноша. Оно самое.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword is an action-packed samurai-themed game set in a dark fantasy world inspired by the Edo period of Japan. The story begins as ominous clouds known as the Malis engulf Kyoto, the capital city, bringing with them terrible creatures from the Genma underworld. Players step into the shoes of a skilled samurai on a mission to recover the Oni gloves, a mystical artifact that grants its wearer unimaginable power to defeat the Genma. As the samurai, you will face countless monsters, engage in intense sword fights, and unravel a complex narrative filled with intrigue, betrayal, and personal vengeance. The game combines hack-and-slash combat with deep exploration as you traverse Kyoto's dangerous landscapes, battle fierce enemies, and solve puzzles to advance in your quest.
Let's see your best then, eh? Swordplay is a game of strength. Winning is what matters. And you can bring as many friends as you want. Oh, good. What got them so riled up?
FEROCIOUS is an intense first-person survival shooter set on a mysterious, deadly island teeming with danger. After a crash landing, you must fight to survive against ruthless mercenaries and ferocious dinosaurs that roam the lush, unpredictable wilderness. Explore stunning, richly detailed environments as you uncover the island's secrets and navigate its hostile ecosystem. From dense jungles to hidden ruins, each location presents both awe and peril. Armed with scavenged weapons and sharp instincts, you'll face thrilling combat and non-stop action in your fight to stay alive. Star Wars Zero Company is a single-player, turn-based tactical game set during the twilight of the Clone Wars. Developed by Bit Reactor in collaboration with Respawn Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games, the story follows Hawks, a former Republic officer now leading Zero Company, an elite unit of battle-hardened mercenaries from across the galaxy. Command your squad through strategic missions filled with intense firefights, moral dilemmas, and a gritty, grounded take on the Star Wars universe. Every decision counts as you carve your path in a galaxy on the brink of transformation.
Truth is, there's a war you don't see. The one fought in the shadows. The war beneath the war. A war that's won with the right strategy. Surveillance, ciphers, good old-fashioned sabotage. These aren't the heroes they tell stories about. They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible. But that's the job. and they get it done.